The Los Angeles Dodgers have officially clinched their 8th title with a 4-1 series victory over the New York Yankees. This is AP Sports reporting. You got to hand it to Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Yankees certainly did. Damn. Bores. When New York let LA back into the World Series Game 5, the star-studded Dodgers did what they've done all year, kept on going and finished. Fans celebrated in Los Angeles on Wednesday night after the Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series, defeating the New York Yankees 4-1. After taking advantage of 3 miscues to erase a 5-run fifth-inning deficit during one of the most memorable mid-game meltdowns in baseball history, the Dodgers rallied on sacrifice flies from Gavin Lux and Mookie Betts in the 8th to beat New York 7-6 on Wednesday night. We're obviously resilient, but there's so much love in the clubhouse that won this game tonight, Betts said. That's what it was. It was love. It was grit. I mean, it was just a beautiful thing. I'm just proud of us and happy for us. Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm Jr. hit back-to-back home runs in the first inning for New York. Alex Verdugo's RBI single chased Jack Flaherty's in the second, and Juan Carlos Stanton's third-inning homer against Ryan Brazier built a 5-0 Yankees lead. But multiple errors by the Yankees helped Los Angeles score 5 unearned runs in the 5th. It's going to sting forever, Yankees manager Aaron Boone said. I'm heartbroken. In the 6th, the Yankees took the lead back, making it 6-5, but the Dodgers loaded the bases against loser Tommy Kahlin in the 8th before 2 sacrifice flies off Luke Weaver. Judge doubled off winner Blake Treinen with 1 out in the bottom half, and Chisholm walked. Manager Dave Roberts walked to the mound where Treinen was at 37 pitches. I looked in his eyes and I said, "How you feeling? How much you got?" Roberts recalled. He said, "I want it." And I trust him. Trenton retired Stanton on a flyout and struck out Anthony Rizzo. Walker Buehler made his first relief appearance since his rookie season in 2018, pitched a perfect 9th inning for his first major league save as the Dodgers poured onto the field to celebrate, capping a season in which they won 98 games in the regular season and finished with the best regular season record in the league. There's just a lot of ways we can win baseball games, Buehler said. Obviously, the superstars we have on our team and the discipline, it just kind of all adds up. Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers' record-setting $700 million signing and baseball's first 50-homer, 50-steal player, went 2 for 19 with no RBIs and had 1 single after separating his left shoulder during a stolen base attempt in Game 2. Freddie Freeman hit a 2-run single to tie the series record of 12 RBIs set by Bobby Richardson over 7 games in 1960 and was voted series MVP. With the Dodgers 1 out from losing Friday's opening game, Freddie hit a historic first-ever walk-off grand slam in a World Series in Game 1 that sparked Los Angeles to the title. The Dodgers earned their 8th championship with this victory. They won a neutral site World Series against Tampa Bay in 2020 after a 60-game regular season, but couldn't have a parade because of the coronavirus pandemic. Ending a season that started with a gambling scandal involving Ohtani's interpreter, the Dodgers won for the 4th time in 12 series meetings with the Yankees. New York remains without a title since its record 27th in 2009. Woo, boy. Look, man, I am elated in the sense that for me, most of y'all know I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, so I got to watch my team win their first ever World Series last year in the Texas Rangers, and then I got to watch this year my adoptive home turn around and win a World Series. And I think the thing that's most exciting about it is, like, again, I've now been here 18 years, so I've lived in Dallas the same amount of time I've lived in LA, so Rangers will always be 1A, but this is definitely 1B for me, so it's exciting to see one of the teams that I really, really enjoy watching and cheering for pulling it out, let alone some of my best friends, a lot of them that I live here in LA with now, were born and raised here, so this is their home team, and this is the same feeling that I got last year from that, man. It's also crazy to see teams that I cheer for in championships now, in 3 different championship scenarios. Fortunately, 2 of them came out with victories. The Mavs weren't able to pull it off this past summer. But I'm really hoping that, maybe some of the, between the Rangers and the Dodgers, that'll rub off on the Mavs and they can pull it off. I mean, Klay Thompson's looking really good. That big 3 is pretty cool, man. But this was cool to watch. I went to like 2 or 3 Dodger games this season. It's crazy the draw that Ohtani brings from everybody, but especially from the Asian community. I feel like every time he stepped up to bat, every Asian person in the building had their phones out just ready, being like, I gotta catch an Ohtani homer if I can. So it was wild to see that, like, he played fine, but he really wasn't playing up to his standard in this series. But that just goes to show it wasn't just Ohtani. This is a well put together, hard fighting team. And Freddie Freeman, I didn't know this because I don't follow baseball hella close. There's so many games I can't, there's a little bit of a disconnect to me. So I like to go to games. And I love playoff baseball, so I'm always keeping an eye on where the records are and who's going to be there. But I don't follow it the way I do the NFL or the NBA, right? So I didn't know as much about Freddie Freeman. So I'm thinking, man, this dude is just blowing up. And someone's like, you're a dumbass. Like, he was an MVP. Like, he's the man. He's just been injured. And I was like, okay, bet. Because I know Mookie. Mookie's the man. He was doing all sorts of stuff. I know Kike. Like, I know a lot of players on the team. I just wasn't super familiar with Freddie's game. And Freddie became that dude, bro. Like, to start off with a grand slam in the first game that you think you're about to lose to the Yankees, and then to hit a homer in every single game whenever it needed to happen, I guess, and he didn't in this last game, but at least still scoring and being the reason that the Dodgers are able to come back and make this happen is phenomenal, let alone seeing you're down a 5-0 deficit. People are starting to panic, especially after the ass whooping from game 4, but they pull it out. They grit it out, man. It was incredible to watch. And I'm so excited to see what happens with the city. I'm pissed off at the fact that I guess LA can't say that we're better than Philly anymore, because apparently at the victory party last night, the people were setting buses on fire. So that's fun. Apparently it was a sacrificial bus. This wasn't like we commandeered this bus in the name of the Dodgers. It was like a bus that was already fucked up as is, but people set it on fire. But I'm excited for a victory parade, man. All that good stuff. I've never gotten to go to a championship victory parade before, especially, again, not for a team that I support. But again, I haven't been to one at all. So I am ecstatic, and I think this is super dope. Sorry, not sorry to the Yankee fans, man. I'm going to be real. The minute that dude grabbed Mookie's hand and almost could have potentially really hurt him or broke his wrist, I said, you just unloaded a whole bunch of bad voodoo on your ass. Like, you probably did well in that one game, but I was like, you were asking for this ass whooping now, because real talk, I was saying that fan in game 4 that did that, I was saying he shouldn't just be banned for the game. I think that I was like, if he's a series ticket holder, take his season ticket holder, take his season tickets. And I said you should just ban him from MLB games, period. If not for good, at least for a season, because you need to send a message. People need to stop assaulting athletes, whether it be the physical scuffles of grabbing their wrists over the walls or things like that, or screaming, N-words and all sorts of horrible things at them. Like, you see how many times Russell Westbrook, because he don't play that shit, gets into arguments with fans, or LeBron has had people escorted the same way that, like, Caitlin Clark had people escorted. Stop fucking with athletes. Just because you're paying to see them play does not give you the right to just treat them however the fuck you want like that. You need to see consequences for that shit. Be fucking respectful. So the minute he grabbed it, I was like, you unloaded some bad juju, baby, and you don't understand what you just did to yourself. And lo and behold, here we are. So what do you think, man? What did you think of the World Series? Did you watch? Are you happy for the Dodgers? Are you upset that the Yankees lost? Do you think that motherfucker should be banned? Tell me all the things that you are thinking on this.